Hello, it's Friday. It's almost Christmas. Welcome to Five Things Friday. Simone, Merry Christmas. Can I say that now? It's December, right?
It's December. We're allowed to say it. Merry Christmas.
It's the first person I've actually said Merry Christmas to. It makes me quite happy.
Privileged.
That's the joys of living by your. I mean, we're with a family, but working for yourself in an office all day. Listen, we're going to get straight to it. I'm Alex. I help retailers maintain their relevance. Simone, what do you do?
I'm Simone, the co-founder and CEO of Need It For Tonight, also known as NIFT. Always say the easiest way to describe us is kind of like Deliveroo, but for quality fashion. So providing rapid and localized delivery to lots of different retailers.
That's fantastic. Simone, what's on your radar this week?
Right. So two things on my mind this week. We're both tied to Kim Kardashian. Don't judge me and hear me out. First is first it was the Skims and North Face collab. Obviously, she's the founder of Skims, and I think I've mentioned it before about the Skims and Nike drop. Very incredible, smart, and strategic move. It works for both brands. For Skims, it brings in a whole new customer, maybe who isn't like the shapewear or loungewear one, but would prefer to live in a big puffer jacket. And North Face, like Nike, it gives them cultural relevance and a bit of a fashion edge, something that taps into Gen Zs and that millennial hype. So I thought it was really clever. Then on the total other end of the retail spectrum, as you can see here, I wanted to talk about Christmas Live.
Oh, wow. So this is live shopping, basically, right?
Yes, she's gone all in on live shopping, launching this like Christmas show with Kris Jenner. I think it's Kathy Hilton there. I think Snoop Dogg was one of them, of all people. What I think makes it work is that she's treating it like full on entertainment. It's part shopping, part variety show, super engaging, and as well, it's all tied into an instant checkout, which I think is the really, really smart part, because the format will essentially collapse the entire sales funnel. And what used to take weeks, if you're thinking about awareness and interest, then considering purchasing, to then conversion, all of that now happens in 45 minutes. I think it's this new direct to conversion. And I think what she does really well is she's really showing the power of combining celebrity, community, and convenience all in this one seamless movement. And I think a lot of other retailers will end up adapting to this kind of live shopping, seamless, maybe celeb front facing kind of scheme as well. I thought it really smart. So as much as she does get stick, and she really does, I even cringe bringing her up.
But it's fantastic. It makes so much sense. I mean, Zara did this last year with Julia Roberts, and I can't remember the girl that was with her. And it was a live shoppable video, but social commerce or live shopping in Asia is so big. And I think the fact that they've done this sort of like retail event where you can shop the event it's where the future's going, and she's just
really
quite clever. So as much as we don't endorse her or her ways, it's great. She's got great business acumen, or someone behind with helping her think about things in this way. Really so smart. Quickly for me, obviously Black Friday numbers were, according to KPMG BRC, they were 1.4% year on year. So very muted, although we did say it's Black Month in the sense that it's no longer about the Friday, it's about the offers that happen during the month of Black Friday, which whether or not, I remember Matt saying, well, the reason why that's a great idea or that's positive is because there's so much pressure on that one day, 1 week. But it becomes a juggling act, do we discount early? Do we not? So year on year, 1.5% growth, which is muted. And Barclays, their consumer card report actually said year on year in November, retail sales has fallen, and it was minus 1.1%, which was the weakest since 2021. And you and I, we normally stay away from the negativity, but I don't want to be tone deaf. So we know it's hard out there for our retailers. We know it's hard out there for consumers, and maybe that's where Kim Kardashian can bring a bit of light relief as we look on to 2020, 2026.
2026, that's the year we're going into.
Not long. Moving, another fantastic story that I mean, I love this with Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, it's been all over my Instagram this week from quite varied people. Their little Christmas festive experience in Stone Square. It's immersive, it's festive, and it's pretty in your face actually when you're walking past, but in the best way. I think it's one of those things that's really hard not to stop by and get pulled in, especially if you're a parent with a kid and you see all of this Christmas hot, mommy, daddy, I want to go in there. You're going to get pulled in. Very smart. But it's, you've got Ralph's Coffee. Then there's this cute little festive hut that you can see, which is giving a bit of a luxury ski vibe. And beyond just the visuals as well, they've built in actual activities like obviously meet and greet Father Christmas, wreath making workshops, cookie decorating, and then of course they've included a festive ski shop there, festive shop full of gifts and Ralph Lauren classics. I really liked it. Part pop-up, part legacy brand. And I think for me, there's all this pipe about Black Friday and footfall and getting in the footfall with retail. And, Ralph Lauren have just kind of reminded us that it's not always about that. Sometimes it's just about an experience, emotional connection. I thought they've done really well. And I imagine that they've got in a real range of people as well, from tourists to locals to children. You can't really not stop by if you walk past.
No, I think Ralph Lauren are doing a phenomenal job of their activations, considering they're not a brand that I had much confidence in. I think they really have over the last year. No, and they've always had really cool activations, but their coffee shop in their flagship store on Bond Street, which is, I went there and it was really nice. And I think, they're just doing the right things. And even when I was looking at their website, their Roblox sort of world that they've created, which is, again, Christmassy, you can go in there. So there's as you said, while others are trying to figure out how to maybe do promotion, they're thinking about activation just from looking at this. Moving on, two really quick points. This week, I did something with the Department of Business and Trade in the UK. You can watch the recording of it. So it's for any tech companies that sell to retailers. It was myself and my fabulous co-host that are not as fabulous as you, Simone, but as fabulous for that. So we had a Hugo Boss, the head of innovation, Christian at Hugo Boss, and Sophia, who's the CEO of Future Fashion Assembly. And it was a really interesting 45 minutes. And then we were talking about NRF as well, how people are getting ready. So these, young companies are getting ready for NRF in January. Mr. Ryan Gosling's going to be there. So I will go and try and get
Ryan Reynolds.
Sorry, Ryan Reynolds. I said Ryan Gosling. Which one was your crush, Reynolds or Gosling?
Both.
All right. So anyway, and Gary Vaynerchuk. So this year's NRF, I'm privileged to be an NRF voice. So we're going to be doing a lot of different activations, but it's only in 30 odd days. So it's quite exciting. And with that bombshell, we bring it to a close. Next week, we've got our review of the year with Matt. But I'm not going to get to see you until the new year. So you're quite old because you did that, not whatever that one is, right?
I don't even know what that one is. So
apparently the Gen. Anyway, I'm going to do it. Simone, have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you.
Likewise. Thanks, Alex.